1 minute, sir. We have to see a warehouse here.
Okay, Kumar, which one?
This warehouse, sir.
Okay, fine, let's go. Oh my God, does your friend not know the difference between a warehouse and a factory?
Hey, you mentioned about a warehouse, but here there is a factory.
What, bro? Both are same, bro.
Oh my God, people simply don't know the difference between a warehouse and a factory. This is so strange. First things first, it's the location. A warehouse has to be in a proper location where you have all kinds of infrastructure available. You should have good roads, you should have power. You actually require all your raw material to come in, all your processed goods to go out. You actually require skilled labor over here. That's the first most important thing when it actually comes to a factory. And a warehouse has to be where you need to deliver goods. Structurally, how is a factory different from a warehouse? A warehouse requires to be 1.2 meters at a plinth height above the ground level so that containers can come in and they can load and unload easily. Factories require vehicles to go inside, so they require a ramp or they can also be at ground level. Factories require huge EOT cranes which can actually lift material and actually place it on the trailers for them to move out. Factories require huge amount of power. It could even be 1000 kVA, even 2000 kVA. But you could run a warehouse on actually 50 to 100 kVA. Water sources. Factories require a lot of water. It's like comparing a bucket of water to a water tanker. Factories have to be in a place where you can get pollution NOCs very easily. And they are categorized as green, yellow, orange and red categories. Warehouses do not cause pollution. So, they could be placed anywhere. They could also be closer to the city. Location-wise, it is preferable to actually have a factory in a place where the infrastructure is fully developed, where you have proper roads, you have proper drainage, you have water sources, you actually have availability of skilled labor, public transport. All of these are very, very important because you have a lot of labor coming in and going out. You also need a lot of labor rest areas. You need first aid areas. You actually need parking areas. You also need a lot of security because the logs of material coming in, getting processed and actually moving out has to be maintained immaculately. So for you to understand better, let me take you inside and show you what a factory looks like. Join me. Very, very importantly, what you see inside a factory, which is very different from a warehouse, is first an office. So you actually have a lot of workstations, a lot of people working here. You have waiting rooms, conference rooms, you have cabins out here. You actually have a tool room. After you have the tool room, you actually have a ramp for actually vehicles to be able to come into the shed and to move out. After that, you also have dedicated storage areas for your raw material, which is actually going to be processed. And you have very clear demarcated areas over here, which are the passage areas where no obstruction or work is allowed. This is purely for movement of actually forklifts and for trolleys. So the flooring of factories are actually very, very strong. They are able to take the vibration of the machines and they're also finished with epoxy. And they're also very, very neatly marked so that people know which are the storage areas, which are the areas for actually movement of goods. Also, what you will see here is, in actually light green, you will see the cable trays running across the shed. So that you can actually take power to any part of the warehouse as and how you would like. What you see right on top, running on the sides, in actually dark green, are the rails, which are the EOT crane rails. Very, very importantly is the flow of goods within the warehouse. So the raw material enters from one side and it actually passes through various processing channels and this is the way out. So the finished goods get loaded out here and they're completely on the way out. Also, I'll just take you behind and I'll also show you the power backup requirements in actually factories. So a factory also requires a lot of additional space for the storage of raw material, for the storage of finished goods, and for also the storage of scrap, which they normally store outside. Also, you actually require a diesel generator backup, 100% backup. Otherwise, if you have downtime, you could lose a lot of money in late deliveries and in losses of actually labor. So you thought a warehouse and a factory were the same? Let me show you the difference. It's as good as this. If this is a warehouse, then this is a factory.